Hey YouTube, welcome back to my show, The Leopard Cat. We're fun, sexy, fearless, independent, and always opinionated. If you are fun, sexy, fearless, sexy, independent, and opinionated about American Horror Story, please continue watching because this episode was everything. I give it a 10 out of 10. Let me just start off. Oh my god, I cannot with this episode. It may be the best season yet. Anyway, Miss Med took Michael in when he was a teenager. Now, I thought she would be Constance Langdon, his grandmother, but no, she's just some lady who took him in. I'm wondering if what happened to Constance Langdon. I know we're going to find out. Basically, she took him in when he was a teenager, and they're getting ready to eat dinner, and she makes him say his prayers to Lucifer. At that moment, I was like, Lord have mercy. I cannot with this episode. I am not with the devil worshiping. I am a Christian. God, please forgive me for just being a part of this show, watching it. You know I always have you as number one. You're the only God I worship. And please. Like, that whole scene had me like, oh my God. They go 3 years before the bomb. And the outpost was a school for the warlocks, and Michael attended the school. He was arrested for using his powers to kill this butcher that offended Miss Med. And he also kills the cop who arrested him when he started like attacking him and everything. Michael kills him. And the head of the warlock sees this and shows it to the committee. You know, we see the psychiatrist from SVU, Cheyenne Jackson. We see Billy Porter, the dad from Gianni Versace, and they're watching it, and Cheyenne doesn't believe that he's a warlock. He just believes that he's, just like this demonic thing that just practices magic or whatever. And basically, they have to bring him in, and they ask him to do all these tests. He passes all of them. They ask him to make it snow in there, and he almost kills him because he's just so powerful. He makes it so cold, and his nose starts to bleed, and you're just like, oh my God. And I thought for sure they were going to be offended by that, but they were just like, no, you just have to get control of your power. That's why we have you here. A lot of people think that this school is not for them, but it is, and we will show you how to use your power. And Cheyenne Jackson, oh my God, I loved him in this episode. I hope we see more of him. And Billy Porter, along with other actors from Pose. He was really great in this. But, oh Lord, Cheyenne Jackson, I know he's gay, but he looks so sexy. Like, his eyes and everything. So hot. Anywho. And they tell him that it's unheard of, but it may be like on level 4. And level 4 has never been reached before. That's like the alpha male of the warlock, like the supreme is of the coven. And basically they, feel like he's the most powerful. Cordelia Myrtle and Madison tell people that they save Mallory, Coco, and Dinah, that they hid their talents from them to protect them. So I guess they already always knew that they had special powers, but maybe the spell made them forget that. So they thought they were just regular people. That's what I'm thinking happened. And Michael feels a presence. He comes down. He sees that the witches are there, and that they've revived them. And basically the only one who really wants to be a part of the witches is Mallory. Coco's like, I don't have to be a part of that. Just Michael, don't make me die twice. It really sucked the first time. And Diane's like, I made $1 billion. Like, I don't have to be a part of this coven. And I was kind of disappointed with that, because I'm like, why would you not want to be a part of the coven who saved your life? Like, that right there didn't make any sense to me, But that's how they feel. He tells them that they're not strong enough to beat him, and they of course like, please, that jacket you have on, we need to do something with that. They take digs back at each other, and I am just so here for it. In the flashback, though, they show Zoe, Cordelia, and Mallory at the coven, and with Zoe teaching these witches about practicing magic. And they show Mallory being the most powerful. She makes this rose, turns a different color, makes it all the petals fall on the table and turn into butterflies. And it was just like, wow, she's really talented and powerful. And I was little one. I'm like, how did she know she wasn't a witch? Like, if this is the past, but I guess the protection spell made her believe or made her forget that she was a witch, and maybe that's why she thought she was just a regular person. The witches come out to the outpost where they meet up with the warlock committee, and basically they tell them that they want Cordelia the Supreme to do the seven wonders. And she's just like, I'm not doing it. Just like, why? She's like, because I'm the fucking Supreme. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. And last time I did the seven wonders, I lost Misty Day. And Billy Porter, pray tell, just like, oh, you lost Queenie too, but you don't care about her. What about the black girl? I see how you are. She was just like, I can't believe I lost Misty Day or Queenie. I mean, I just couldn't believe it when she went to the Hotel Cortez. I tried my best to try to get her out, but I couldn't do it. And I'm just like, really? And then we see a flashback of her going to the Hotel Cortez, which I was surprised to see scenes from that before Murder House. But anywho, we got to see scenes of the Hotel Cortez because Queenie went there and died there. And she's there with James Patrick March, who Evan Peters play. And I'm like, oh, I thought I wouldn't see Evan Peters in this episode. So happy I did. And they're playing Jen, and she shows up, and Queen is just so happy to see her, and she's just like, I come to take you out of here. And basically she tries to leave, and she can't even leave. She like keeps, every time she leaves out the door, she comes back to the same room where she plays Jen with James Patrick March, and she's just like, I can't leave. And she just feels some type of way, and she stays there. She does whatever she can. And Queen is just like, you gotta go, you gotta live your life. I'm here in my own hell, and I can't get out. So the flashback, they show Michael coming, and Michael can get her out. Michael, and I'm just confused. I'm like, I thought Cordelia was the Supreme and she was the most powerful, and she couldn't get Queenie out of the hotel, but Michael could. And Michael comes there, and he hands his hand out for Queenie to take, and Queenie's just like, I can't take your hand, you can't help me, my Supreme couldn't even help me. And James Patrick March is just like, you don't have a choice, you better take it, and I think he can help you. So they leave the hotel, and she's just like, oh my God, I can't believe you did this. He's just like, yeah, but we got one more stop. They show Madison Montgomery, and I didn't know this was her own hell at first. I thought it was just basically, I thought she was just working like in present time at a clothing store, but she's in her own hell, which is working at a retail store, and people are like threatening to fire her, and people are mistaking her for Lindsay Lohan. And she's like, no, I'm Madison Montgomery. That's who I am. I was a TV star and all of that, but they don't believe her, and she just having such a hard time doing this job. And Michael shows up, Queenie too. She's so happy to see Queenie. She hugs, and she's just like, okay, fine, whatever, boo. And he takes her out of hell, and I'm just like, oh my God, he is more powerful than a witches and a Supreme. I can't even with that. And in the end, they show Zoe Myrtle and Cordelia come out of the outpost, and they show Michael, Queenie, and Madison kind of in this face-off position, and basically Cordelia passes out, and that's the end of the episode. And I am really like, wow, I am not ready for Cordelia to be replaced by Michael. I'm really not. I'm not ready for that, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm hoping they do something to overpower him and take him down. But anyway, that was American Horror Story. I did something a little different. I could have been on camera, but sometimes you just want to switch it up. Anyway, thumbs up this video, subscribe, because I will be reviewing other episodes of American Horror Story, as well as I'm going to try to do Star and maybe Empire and 911 and maybe This Is Us. See how my schedule is. Anyway, share it on Facebook and Twitter. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at that Virgo Vixen. It gets lit in my timeline whenever I live tweet. So live tweet with me, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.